We're not done with the investigation yet. Let's ask around some more first. What the hell are you talking about? What? So what? I'm confused. So am I even gonna be allowed to leave here after speaking to everyone? Like, what's going on here? The staff here tries to build relationships with our patients, so you can't blame us for being worried. I need to make sure I recharge while I have the chance. I've been dead tired lately. First, when I asked Cerrone to order new equipment, we were delivered something entirely different. And on top of that, my son King still has no intentions of leaving that foolish gang he's in. I may be a doctor and all, but life just won't give me a break. Dr. Galley is constantly sulking on that bench over there. I guess even big-time doctors like him have their share of worries. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's only human after all. That lady Bracer is always helping out the hospital with this or that. Maybe I can repay some of the debt we owe her by cooking up a feast. Oh, Lynn and Aeolia. I forgot they said that these two were here from the board and the guild. Ah, I knew it. Surgeries really are fascinating. There's still so many undiscovered techniques, which makes the field that much more exciting. There was a patient with a medical emergency, so Aeolia and I had to rush him over here. I thought we'd be a little less busy after the festival, but it looks like I was wrong. The guy who was just carried into the hospital was attacked by monsters on the highway. Is it just me, or are monsters becoming stronger than usual? In any case, I'm just glad he was able to make it out of that alive. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. Like, I believe every time we've spoken to her, she just says the sweetest stuff. I have the night shift, so I'm planning to take an early nap. If you understand that, get out of my room. What a guy. What a guy. Just wait till you go to sleep, buddy. No, I'm kidding. Where am I? Chief Ursuline actually headed out to the research lab on time today, much to my shock and surprise. He doesn't tend to get home until the morning, and it throws off our whole day. Maybe she finally got some proper rest last night. Alright, let's try to make our rounds a little bit quicker this time around. I tried to bust out some Eastern martial arts moves as a workout, but I got too into it and it took quite the tumble. I suppose I did overdo it a tad. I have nothing but admiration for all the residents working here. They're all absolutely studying fiends. All that dedication they sink in makes me want to cheer them on. Go interns, go. Oh, she's so lovely. My stomach is tearing itself apart. Isn't it my turn yet? I was like, you gotta go shit. Dr. Gunther runs all sorts of research projects in the neurology and pharmacology departments. He even synthesizes our nutritional supplements and surgical anesthesias there as well. Oh my, are you alright, sweetie? It looks like you have quite the fever. Could you stick this thermometer under your armpit and sit tight for a second? My head is burning up. As soon as I stopped coming to my appointments, I completely relapsed. Just my luck. Keeping up with your health is a whole lot harder than it looks. The hospital receives funds from many institutions from all over Zamoria, but our management policies are relatively conservative. Those funds exist to support the patients who cannot pay their medical bills, so we do our best to allocate them to those who need it most. Welcome to St. Ursula Hospital. How can we be of service today? Wow. Now when was the last time I stopped by St. Ursula? I don't think I've been here outside of patrol since the wolf attack. You make it sound like you never get sick, Sergeant Major. It's definitely rare. After joining the CGF, I've tried to stay in peak condition. I've got responsibilities, you know. I don't want a little sickness to get in the way. Now that's the spirit. Keeping yourself healthy and out of the hospital is the best you can ask for. That being said, if you do start to feel under the weather, don't hesitate to call us. There's only so much you can do on your own. I've given Chandler nothing but grief by sleeping in all the time, so I've been making up an effort to wake up early the past week. I usually wake up around, probably 12th alarm that goes off. Honestly, I'm surprised I even managed that much after an all-nighter. Guess they don't knock me completely comatose. Uh-oh. Jeez, I admire how dedicated Chief Ursuline is to her work, but I wish she wouldn't drive herself into the ground over it. Does she really think pulling all-nighters and waking up early is going to work out well? Much to my surprise, Joachim has been avidly conducting research in his lab as of late. Sure, he skips quite a few shifts, but he never disappoints me when push comes to shove. Recently, I had to take another practical training exam. This time I did my best to maintain a smile for the patients, and my evaluation was bumped up from a B- to a B+. It's a small step, but at least it takes me further down the path to becoming a full-fledged physician. We got a lot of people here, huh? After living by myself, it's refreshing to stay in a bustling place like St. Ursula. Everyone I've met has been friendly, so I've been doing my best to get along with them. After being hospitalized, I put my son in the hands of my mother-in-law. Adios bless her. In my experience, most wives and their mother-in-laws clash with each other big time, but fortunately we've been able to avoid that. As soon as my stomach started aching, I was told that I had something called appendicitis or appendictis and driven here before I even had time to blink. I mean, how bad could it be? I just want to go home. Oh. We admitted Mr. Gable, one of the diet members, into a private room on the 3rd floor, but recently we had a bit of an incident. He got tipsy and barged into the nurse's station, demanding we keep him company, crossing several boundaries in just one brash step. Martha came across the whole scene a few moments later and dragged him back to his room. I swear he must think that we nurses are no different from hostesses wandering the entertainment district. Here, I thought things would be going smoothly as of late, but I should have known it wasn't meant to last. Tirone put the blood bags that were just delivered from Rimaferia in the communal freezer. We put our lunch in there. Here I was searching for my cup of yogurt only to find those bags chilling right next to it. I swear my heart skipped a few beats. Ugh. And her dialogue does not change at all. I think the last time we actually heard her say anything was towards Tio. Ugh. Hospitals drive me up the wall. I can never get a moment's rest in them. It's letting me out of here already. Recently, I've been lucky to have Dr. Lago as my attending physician. It really is a privilege to be treated by such a prestigious doctor as him. Let's go to the 3rd floor. Too bad we don't have Kia with us, or we could let her stop by and see Shizuku. Earlier, I got a letter from my parents, all the way in Le Mans. It even came with a present too. They got me a toy I've been telling them about, which made me really happy. That was sweet of them. It's like the world's turned upside down. All I did was set foot one inside the nurse's station and they had the nerve to kick me out. Still, I can hardly choke out a single word of protest in the face of that nurse administrator. Oh, look at my 2 favorite people. Oh, Lloyd, it's nice to see you. Oh, good morning. Hello, you two. I really wanted to thank you for what you did the other day, Shizuku. You becoming friends with Kia really made her happy. It was nothing. I think I should be the one thanking you, actually. How is she? Oh, she's great. Girl's so active, we have trouble keeping up with her. She never gets tired of running around, that's for sure. Yes, but we are still no closer to recovering her memories. I'm sorry to hear that. Could you pass along a message to Kia? I would love to come play with you sometime soon. Will do, Shizuku. Believe me, you're welcome at the SSS building anytime. Won't that be fun, Shizuku? I feel the same. Kia is a wonderful friend and the best one I have. Oh. It's sort of peculiar. I've never become friends with someone so soon after meeting them. I can't wait to play with Kia again. That's too sweet. Oh, that reminds me of something. If you're not too busy, might we ask you all a little favor? Oh wait, your bus, I think you mentioned... Did you say there was a hidden quest at the hospital? Ah shit. I wanted to get through these patrols. Huh? Cecilia, you don't mean... What's up? Please, don't worry about it, Cecilia. It's just a silly idea. Oh, you're the one being silly. There's no need to be so shy. You see, it's almost Shizuku's father's birthday. So, of course, she wants to give him a special present. It's almost Arios' birthday? So he is human, eh? Obviously, Randy. These two. I think I get it. You want our help to figure out what present to get, right? No, not quite. You see, I was thinking of making Father something handmade this year, so I was wanting to search for some things I could use for it. Oh, gotcha. So you want to collect a bunch of trinkets around here to craft a special charm for your dad? That's been a cross-spelling tradition for a long time. Whoa, really? Never heard of that one. I remember making cute things like that for grandfather when I was little. So, we're to search the medical college for suitable materials for your gift? Does that summarize the request? If you could, yes. I know if there's anyone capable of finding the perfect items for Shizuku, it's you guys. When you do, would you mind bringing them up to us? Sure thing. We couldn't refuse a request from the adorable Shizuku. I never meant to impose, but thank you. The next question would be, what do you want to make? If we know that, we should be able to put together a list of what to look for. Any ideas? Well, let's see. I actually found this really amazing stone the last time I went on a walk with Cecily. It's all smooth and feels nice to the touch. When I showed it to Cecily, she said I should keep it since it's so very pretty, but maybe we could incorporate it into Father's gift somehow. I think that's a wonderful idea. It really is quite the mysterious little rock. When I held it, it gave off this gentle warmth that spread through me like a comforting hug. Whoa, that is pretty neat. Now, if we're using this stone, we should consider what kind of present would be most suitable for Arios. And since it's a present, of course, we'll need something to wrap it in. So let's put a box and a ribbon down on our list as well. Good call, Ellie. Again, I'm sorry that you have to go through all this trouble for me. It's fine, Shizuku. Thanks to you, we have a good idea of what to look for. That makes this way easier for us. Well, guys, ready to start our search? Quest: a present for Father. Okay, we got a quest, but we'll do that later. I think we've talked to everyone, so now we gotta see if we can leave, because Lloyd was saying something about investigating. I feel like I might be stuck here. Hopefully that's not the case. But if it is, I'll just have to load and, go to the other areas. What is going? Yeah, trails of glitches. Trails of glitches in full effect. What is going on, bro? Oh, look what we have here. That's probably what we're going to be riding in Noel's whip. Let's not interact with it yet, though. Good day to you all. Welcome to Crossbell Cathedral. Sunday school is in session right now, so please try not to disturb their lessons. The children from the East Street are here at the cathedral today. Honestly, children these days are very on top of things. For example, Kuda always knows exactly what's on sale in all of the city stores. It's amazing. Since he told me about all the latest deals, I'll probably go do some shopping later. I'm doing a quick pass to clean all the graves here. With this many of them, there are quite a few that never get any visitors. It's a real shame if you ask me. Lloyd actually doesn't have a reaction this time. Every day the gravekeeper checks up on the graves. The gravestones themselves are nothing but markers, but I'm sure those who rest here are glad to have them. Alright, we'll avoid going into the room with Sister Marble because they're, I think, a quest, the lecture, the part 2. I'm thinking of making Septium from the main's next centerpiece of my trading inventory. Though I admit it's a little intimidating to invest in a product I've never handled before. Yeah, I suppose there's no need to worry. After all, Adios will have my back. Today, Sister Altani is down at the downtown district teaching the children. Since the children there don't come here for Sunday school, we go to them instead. It may be just my imagination, but I could have sworn I heard the toll of a bell coming from the mountains. However, there isn't supposed to be a bell tower between us and Mainz. A bell? That is a bit strange. Yeah, all that bell talks makes me think about... See, I said it before. I know who I'm talking about. Shout out to Lucy. You're a sister. The testaments of the Septian Church mention the existence of creatures known as fiends. Fiends oppose the goddess and are said to slip into people's hearts through the slightest vulnerabilities and steer them toward the evil deeds. There's no question that all members of the Septian clergy see them as a cause to practice constant vigilance. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I haven't heard this in forever. Stunning looks, an air of dignity and poise. You really could have been the perfect package. A pity, if only you were a man. Is she talking about... who is she talking about? Ellie or Noelle? Huh? Come again? Oh, don't mind me. Guess that answered our question. You know how the road branches off in the tunnel on your way to Mainz? A few people swear they've been hearing some freaky bell ringing down that path recently. That area is pretty desolate, so it's a little creepy. It's been 2 weeks already. I just hope that he hasn't gotten caught in anything dangerous. And with that gambling addiction of his, I can't help but expect the worst. I think we better take action sooner rather than later. If he's gotten wrapped up in something dangerous, we're in a race against time. Speaking of Anna, we got Anna right here. You know, I haven't seen Gantz around Mainz lately. I was looking forward to asking him about the city. Are you aware that there are some old ruins near the cliffs southwest of Mainz? That place has been around ever since I was young. No one knows anything about it except that it's the remains of an ancient temple. My husband is hard at work in the mine today. You know, mining isn't just important for us here in Mainz. It's crucial to the prosperity of Crosswell State as a whole. I can't help but feel proud of Max whenever I'm reminded of that. Do-de-do, do-de-do, do-de-do-de-do. Sorry. Okay, we can't talk to her. I think this is Noma. Because Noma wants... I'm pretty sure she's talking about Luca. Luca needs some lessons. Because Luca is an asshole. Let's see what she has to say though. I tend to take care of all the cleaning here when there aren't any customers around. You know, now that miners haven't been throwing many parties these days, it's been much less of a chore. Oh, I don't think these two... Yeah, they're not going to be down here anymore, huh? Nope. Actually, the last time I saw Felicia, I think that's what her name was at... Was it Station Street? Somewhere. And back in Crossbell, we seen her and her maid. For whatever reason, the miners have been prone to slacking recently. Back in my days, we'd roar to sleep and get a good haul in mine. Excuse me, didn't mean to start preaching to strangers. Daddy was a miner before, so he still worries about everyone. Sometimes he even gives extra food to miners who don't have much mirror. Oh. Where the heck did he go? The mines have gotten a lot busier again. I hope Hoffman doesn't end up working himself silly. Well, I'm sure he'll be fine as long as he keeps eating my handmade lunches I pour my heart into. You all look run off your feet too. While you're here, how about learning how to fix my specialty lunchbox? You received the recipe for the sincere lunchbox. Crap, I can't be dozing off. This place is too relaxing for its own good. I'm always scared I'm gonna end up scratching the truck on something if I get too tired. My brother Elkin cannot control his accent whenever he gets excited. That accent used to be pretty prevalent in Amorca in the past, but nowadays Old Man Donald and Elkin are the only ones that really use it. Unfortunately, Master Fisherman Lloyd had to head back to his home in Liberal. Without an angular like him around, things went from exciting to dull real quick. Oh, everybody's playing together. Did I really just lose in a race against a girl? Maybe living among nature has given them an edge against city kids. You're such a slowpoke, Stefan. How could you let yourself get caught by Polly of all people? Tell you what, if you move here, you could take a complete training session from yours truly. It's so peaceful here. It reminds me of just what it is I fight to protect. I've played hide and seek lots of times with Camille and Stefan, you know. I'm super duper fast. I bet these kids would get along great with Kia. Oh man, I'm sure. Maybe we should get her to tag along next time we visit. Oh, look who it is. Well. Our buddy old pal, Harold. Oh, have you all come to purchase some of Morika's fine honey as well? Sorry to disappoint, but there's no way I'll let you outbid me. As if we'd ever try to out-negotiate you. You said you were taking a vacation after the anniversary festival, didn't you? Has that already come to a close? Yes, I was extremely stressed, so it was a welcome change of pace. In fact, I feel more refreshed than I have in a while, and I plan on using all that energy to work even harder from here on. As always, it's a pleasure, Harold. You know, I'll throw in an extra jar of honey on the house. Make sure to share some with your family now. Thank you. I'm sure they'll absolutely love it. It looks like Gramps is in a pretty cheery mood today. Mr. Hayworth is his favorite customer. He's practically perfect in Gramps' eyes. Compared to him, I'm just some bum that was unemployed for a long time. I didn't even do anything noteworthy for the festival. Harvest was real plentiful this year. You willing to bet this is all thanks to them hounds that was impersonating the divine wolves being caught? Eritha's son, Stefan, has been playing with my kids all the time recently. I just hope a lot of them don't get too rowdy and end up getting hurt. Alright, let's pick up the pace. I tried speaking with Derek about the village's future yesterday. However, he continues to insist that the village must be modernized no matter the cost. Bringing in so many tourists to try and achieve his silly dream has caused us a lot of problems. What am I going to do with Derek? The villagers always end up being worried whenever my husband and son argue. If you don't mind, could you please watch over Derek whenever you're here? One of the Fisherman's Guild members is back? What do I do? Is this finally my big chance to join the guild? Bruh, you still haven't joined the guild? What's wrong with her? She's weird. Right now, there are 2 bracers staying in one of the rooms on the 2nd floor. You know, there's actually a surprisingly large number of female bracers, now that I think about it. As a girl myself, I can't help but cheer them on. Just being in the presence of Celia as she's working soothes my pounding heart. I was so lonely not being able to see her during the anniversary festival. I have to make up for lost time. It's been a month since the festival ended and you still aren't satisfied? He's very weird. A very weird guy. I borrowed so many different books from the Crossbell City's library. There were too many good ones to choose from, so I accidentally checked out more books than I can handle. They're due back in 3 days. Hopefully I can finish them all. Eritha and her son have really come to like Amorica Village, I think. They've been staying on the 2nd floor for a while now, but I'd love it if they decided to actually move here. Yo, there they are. Oh, hey everyone. Let me guess, you guys are busy working? Right, we're in the middle of finishing up small jobs. You 2 staying at the inn here? Yep, that's right. Though, we weren't planning on staying. The truth is, we ran into a snag while working on a monster extermination yesterday, and we missed the bus. Not left with many options, we decided to just stay at the inn. Something gave you 2 trouble? I'm almost hesitant to believe it. Was it that strong? Well, it was like those wanted monsters from before, but with one big difference. For some reason, a bunch of them showed up on the highway out of nowhere. And what's odder than that, they all seem much stronger than they were last time. It's not just this area either. The other highways are experiencing the exact same situation. That does sound rather unusual. The CGF has received reports about these appearances too. Luckily, they don't seem to pose any threat to the bus service. Guess that's one silver lining. Still, it is quite concerning to hear. We should keep our eyes peeled. Putting that mystery aside, who's this girl with you guys? New member? I don't think so, Estelle. You're from the Crossbell Guardian Force, right? I am. Sergeant Major Noel Seeker of the Tangram Gate Division. And you two are bracers? Yep. I'm Estelle Bright, currently registered with the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch. Nice to meet you, Sergeant Major Seeker. My name's Joshua Bright. Wait a minute, aren't you? I saw you two in Crossbell Times. You're those young heroes who single-handedly put an end to that massive incident in Liberal. You must have read Grace's article too, huh? Actually, we weren't the only ones who helped stop that, you know. It was a team effort. Wow, Estelle and Joshua really are famous if Grace thought they were newsworthy. There's been confirmation that these new unknown monsters are vastly different than the wanted ones from before. Try to stay safe. Let's see. I say after we take a short break, we check out the other highway. We should make sure there aren't any more roadblocks. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I love you. I love this one right here. Stefan has been playing with the village kids quite often recently. Maybe our official Muto Morka isn't as far away as I thought. Yeah, he looks like he's having some fun. After the anniversary festival ended, I took a one-day vacation to Morka Village. That was a month ago, but I'm still feeling better than I ever have. Man, my vacation must have really helped me let loose. Cause I feel so great I'm going 100% today too. Good afternoon, Sergeant Major Seeker. Keep up the good work. Any suspicious activity coming from the Republic? Nothing out of the ordinary, ma'am. Also, there haven't been any serious issues with any of the tourists passing through. Good to hear. The Special Support Section and I are going to investigate the ruins that gave the scouting party trouble. I'll leave the security in your capable hands. Make the Crossbell Guardian Force proud. Yes, ma'am. Alright, let's try to knock out this Tangram Gate and Belgard Gate, you know, pretty quickly before my voice gives out. Having to wake up so early has left me quite drowsy. I can't afford to fall asleep at the wheel, so I'm resting here for a bit to perk me up. Nothing unusual to report. Good afternoon, Sergeant Major Seeker. Sergeant Major Seeker, are they the ones? That's right, this is the Special Support Section. They'll be assisting the CGF with the investigation of the temple. Understood. I want to apologize though, if we weren't so useless in you. Please, don't worry about it. Jobs like this have become commonplace for us. Ain't that the truth? You leave the rest to us, man. You just keep guarding the gate, alright? Yeah, I will. From all of us at Tangram Gate, please keep the Sergeant Major safe. Ah, I wasn't expecting it to taste this good. I thought it was going to be served some cheap 2-bit meal, but oh my. I can happily say they exceeded all my expectations. It's quite delicious, isn't it, darling? Oh, Sergeant Major Seeker, heading out on another mission? That's right. You know, Mr. Thomas, while I'm here, would you mind treating me to a little energy booster? Please and thank you in advance. Sorry, Sergeant Major, as much as I'd love to, I'm afraid I have to say no on this one. If you want some food, you've got to pay for it like everyone else. From what I've heard, as soon as those ghosts or whatever showed up in the ruins, the Gate scouting team made a break for it. Those guys need to grow a spine, if you ask me. You think a ghost so different from monsters out there? See if it like bullet holes. But I mean, if it's a ghost, is a bullet actually gonna do anything, my sir? My good sir? Despite having hardly any injuries, Burrow has been holed up in bed. Oh well, with good rest he'll be able to return to his post in no time. Oh, look who it is. Ugh, my kind of woman. I see you were able to enlist the Special Support Section's assist for the case, Seeker. Yes, ma'am. They were more than happy to lend a hand. Of course we were. You okay, Ellie? You look a little tense. How many times do I have to say that I'm fine? Perfectly fine. If we're going to investigate, let's just get on with it. Mademoiselle Ellie is real intimidating when she wants to be. Ellie has nerves of steel. I doubt we have anything to worry about, especially when she gets like this. Always a lively bunch, aren't you? Regrettably, the investigation conducted by the CGF ultimately ended in failure. If failures such as this keep piling up, it's likely that our gracious commander will call off the investigation entirely. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But of course, your safety and well-being are to be your top priority. Do I make myself absolutely clear? Yes, ma'am. We won't forget. I wonder how Burrow's doing. No, I can't worry about him. My post needs to be my top priority. I've been having to cover guard duty for Burrow lately. If anyone saw what shape he's in, I doubt anyone would ever volunteer for any other scouting mission again. Alright, our last stop, which I'm pretty glad about because my voice just feels pretty rough right now. Randy, what brings you here today? Hey man, we're taking over that investigation of yours for you. You know, the one about the ruins. Are you pulling my leg? Nope. From what I've heard, His Excellency pushed everything onto Tangram Gate's plate. Sorry pal, we're gonna have to steal the spotlight from you. You can pass that along to the commander for me. Nope. How about you tell him yourself? I was actually on a scouting team that was looking into Maine's ruins. The interior of that place was crawling with ghosts, demons, you name it. I've never seen anything like it before. It was like being in a waking nightmare. Are you alright, Ellie? You look incredibly pale. I'm perfectly fine. Never been better. I was one of the members on the scouting team we sent to those ruins. Say what you want, but there's something wrong with that place. Even I wanted to. I doubt we would have been able to properly scout it. So there really is something going on with the ruins? Where exactly do I get my passport checked? According to the others, the investigation of those ruins was suddenly put on ice. It's the commander's responsibility to know when to withdraw from operations. Yet I can't help but feel like this was just laziness. I genuinely can't describe how eerie that place was. There's something different about it, but hey, you could go look for yourself. Fella has had more free time since the anniversary festival has ended. He's so wonderful. Staring at her day in and day out isn't going to get me anywhere. So we have to share the cafeteria here with the Guardian Force members? It wouldn't be my first choice, but I'm hungry, so I suppose I'll put up with it. Hello everyone, would you like something to eat? You can never rule out the possibility of an emergency dispatch while stationed here, so it's important to eat while you can. Military enthusiasts like myself are often misunderstood. We don't enjoy war by any stretch of the imagination. Simply put, we just appreciate the practical beauty of military equipment and arms. Don't go lumping us together with those sociopaths that adore senseless killing. I recently got my hands on a poster of the Arkansas's new dancer, Mao, from my buddy over at Tangram Gate. I pinned it up right over there if you want to give her a look. Quite something, ain't she? I mean, Risha is... she is fine. I'll be the first one to admit that. Hey, let me get one of them posters. Muriel. You're Sergeant Major Noel Seeker, right? I've heard stories about you. Tangram Gate's bright up-and-coming guardsman, right? Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. I still have much to learn and improve on. I know working directly under the commander may be discouraging at times, but please keep doing the CGF proud, Warrant Officer Muriel. Muriel's unrelenting sense of justice is the only thing she's had over the other guys, I'd say. Wait, only thing? What do you mean, only thing? Come on, Randy. Try not to tease her so much. Fine. You're exhausting. Like I was saying, as a superior officer, it's always reassuring to see a guardsman like Sergeant Major Seeker make a name for herself. So, let's both continue to work towards making the Crossbow Guardian Force the best it can possibly be. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Alright, our last stop. You know about the orbital shutdown phenomenon that happened all over liberal right? Boy, do I. I lived through that. We was fighting for our lives. We didn't have use of ordnance. We was fighting on the brink of death. You chill. When that happened, Chancellor Osborne quickly dispatched new Imperial steam engine tanks to the border. It's as if he knew what was going to happen and was already prepared for it. What a frightening man. These are facts. But with that being said, we're going to end off here.